Really? Are we really? Are we really?
I still have to watch all of Doctor Who, okay?
You're gonna do that?
Eventually.
Yeah. If I did that, my grades would tank and like people would hate me.
I still have a ton of anime I have to watch, and I have Doctor Who I gotta watch. And
Well, you watched Fullmetal Alchemist, right?
it did.
And then you.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I can't believe it took me that long to get around to it.
Yeah, a lot of people have impressions of the first, like the 203 series. And whilst we're on that subject, so I showed Steve Vic Mignogna's website today.
Oh my god. You had to put that in the description. It has to go in the description.
If I remember, yeah, sure.
Whichever one of us does description of this episode, put that in the description. In bold. Italics. I don't know if you could do that in YouTube comments, but italicize it.
You can't, but to be
I'll find out a way.
to be more poignant, essentially it's vicsworld.com, I believe. And
Org?
I don't .gov.
.edu?
I think it's .edu, man. It's pretty educational.
Oh, it educated me.
So I have a friend who I showed her the website, and I have multiple cases.
.net.
I actually have multiple cases of
It's
this.
a network.
No, I have one of my friends and my sister as well. They saw that site and legitimately got scared and creeped out of that site.
It was an experience. That's for sure.
And like you gotta wait for it to load, man. You gotta let him.
He has a Darth Vader mug. He has a Darth Vader mug.
I mean, hey, whatever, dude. It's just like.
Even I don't have a Darth Vader mug. I'm the one who has an entire bookshelf of Star Wars books.
I mean, I guess. Oh boy. Oh yeah, this is the friggin' tutorial story. I don't care.
It's on the goddamn tutorial.
It's 10 chapters long.
That's unnecessary.
Well, no, because this is the first game to come out in the West. And this game was specifically made for the American audience.
Because apparently we're dumbasses and they intend to think it's a tutorial.
See, here's the thing, okay? This game forces you to use the Knight's Crest on Wallace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this guy's like a piece of crap unit, and he's actually optional to get him later in the game back. So what you do is, on hard mode, you cap either Kens or Sane, who are your knights, right? To level 20, and then use it on them.
Yeah, makes sense.
But we have to use it on
I don't think I ever used him.
well, you don't have... Well, see... oh yeah, you get to witness this awesome scene.
True. I think I only used him as a bullet magnet a couple times.
I mean, just look at how awesome, like, badass these sprites look, man.
They are some fantastic sprites.
Yeah, they really are.
I am quite the sucker for sprite art.
Okay, well, I'm not using you. So, well, so you can just kind of hang out there.
Ever.
I
never found much use for knights, personally.
Well, generals are quite good, but...
But they're not knights. They're generals.
That's, well, Oswin's okay.
They're pretty much only good to stand on bridges and be bullet magnets.
Yeah, well, yeah. No.
They move too slow to actually move with the rest of your army, so they just left behind half the time.
Well, that's why you have to leave them at the back of a castle, because you know someone is a-coming to, you know, from the back.
Or you could put a horseman there
Holy poop nuggets.
that could stand there. And yeah, this is why Pegasus Knights suck.
No, I just remember, this is the last chapter.
Yes, it is. Of the tutorial.
Yeah, well, yeah, this story. I don't really... And since...
Pegasus Knights are just too squishy.
Nah, they're not horrible. It's...
I think I used I used the one in Awakening, just because I wanted the social link, whatever the hell's called.
Oh, the support?
The support.
Yeah, I'm forever gonna hold over your head that it's because of me that you play Fire Emblem. Or not Fire Emblem, Persona.
Pretty much all the good games I've played from Japan, you've made me play,
well,
and they've been fantastic.
Well, you know because I'm a much more Japanese-centric gamer than you are.
Well, I mostly play PC games, and PC games are not cloned to Japan.
That's not true, Steve. I actually, one of my favorite series is Ys. It used to be PC only.
Used to.
Well, up until 2009 when they released the newest game on PC.
Okay, well, the point is, most of the time,
That's true.
they're not on PC, and I play mostly PC games. So,
I guess.
Yeah, like... No, not that many. A good portion of my favorite games are ones you've recommended.
Well, such as...
One of my favorite games, Persona 4 Golden, that I've beaten 5 times. So there's that. I think that's kind of a big deal.
That's a pretty big deal, Steve.
I can't think of any more off the top of my head. You got me in the spotlight here.
The spotlight? You're not that important. But I'm...
How do you know I don't have a spotlight in my room?
I'm about 90% sure you don't have one in your room.
I'm gonna turn my desk lamp at an angle to make it look like a spotlight.
Yeah, you do.
And shine it on my face.
I'm just gonna say, okay, you do that, Steve.
There. I have a spotlight shining in my face, and it's quite bright. Can I turn it off now?
Yeah, sure, totally.
Thank you.
Well, so now you don't have a spotlight, Steve. Take that.
But I was in a spotlight for about 6 seconds. You can't take that away from me.
I guess. So, did you know Whoopi Goldberg has won a Tony, an Annie, and no, not an Annie, a Tony, an Oscar, a Grammy, and some other prestigious award? Whoopi Goldberg, man.
Whoopi Goldberg. She's in Star Trek.
Yeah.
She's the most useless character in Star Trek.
Well, did you know who inspired Whoopi Goldberg?
Think about that. She's more useless than Wesley Crusher.
Steve, I don't know.
The guy whose only job was to fuck things up.
Steve, you don't know. I literally know nothing about Star Trek, right?
Yes. You should, though.
Well, I don't really have time these days.
Make time.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so do you know who inspired Whoopi Goldberg to be, like, an actress and stuff?
The Queen of France.
No, Uhura, the lady who played Uhura. In the original...
That makes way too much sense.
Because, I remember reading a quote where it's like, she saw Whoopi Goldberg on TV and said, "Hey Mom, there's a black lady on TV and she's not a maid for once." Or something, you know? And she realized, that's when she realized she could be anything.
So, she became a nun.
In was it Sister Act?
Sister Act. That's one of those movies that I have no idea what to think of it.
Well...
It's horrible.
But
and yet I can't hate it.
Didn't it win? No, isn't it an award-winning movie, Steve?
Well, it's an award-winning movie in the same way as Nick Cage is an award-winning actor.
Well, so I heard. So The Wicker Man was interesting.
That's not even a good Nick Cage movie. That's just a bad movie. And I would know. I've seen way too many Nick Cage movies.
Well, by the way, ladies and people, this is...
I believe he's currently on my Facebook page.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would just like to point out to everyone here that this is the man who posted about the month of Cage and... Where were you?
Nick Cage November.
Yeah.
Yep. My Facebook cover is in fact Cage Wars.
Yeah, that.
It's wonderful.
In what world is it wonderful, Steve?
Wayne's World.
It's kind of funny, actually. That statement is kind of smart, but...
Thank you. I take what I can get when it comes to smart.
Sure.
I just realized I made a group for Christopher Walken for president. I'm the only person in it. I have a sad life. Anyway.
Steve...
I think that's an episode. How about you?
Yeah. See, if you haven't noticed, ladies and gents, we do very sporadic intros and outros. But hey, well, yeah.
That's what you're paying us for.
I eat nothing.
Yep.
Alright, anyway.
That was the joke.
Oh.
Thanks.
That's okay, Steve. I got you, bro.
I'm not a bra. I'm not even wearing a bra today. All dirty in the wash.
I could keep going with that, but I'm just not going to, because I feel like it's just not worth it.
Thank you.